Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to be creating a really fun card today that definitely has a masculine theme. I'm going to be creating this man cave card. Honestly, you could use this for lots of different ways, not just for a masculine card, but it definitely lends itself to that. And look at this fantastic die set. It is so very cool, and it coordinates so well with so many of the other die sets from Honeybee to create really cool kind of little scenes. But you can see here all of the dies that are part of the set, and then the layering guide that goes along with it, which really helps you to put these pieces together. Now, I'm not going to use everything that I die cut out and get ready to go, but these pieces will all be used on another project. So these are the little circle dies that are part of the balls for the billiards table. So these are pool balls. And instead of die cutting them out of color cardstock, the one die cuts out all of the balls. So I colorized them with my markers. And I love this jersey. I think this is really cool for a man cave. And definitely if you wanted to customize this to look like your fella's favorite team, so you could put, make it into an NFL jersey. Well, yeah, you could make this one kind of, I guess, into an NFL jersey. I don't know if it really looks like a football jersey, but you could definitely make this into a sports team shirt of whatever they love. And you can just see here, I'm just adding a little bit of color to customize it, just showing you here how easy it is to add some color where the embossed lines are. And then you can add some ink blending to it. You could cut this from color cardstock. Lots of really cool ways to customize this shirt so that it is really, it's very versatile and it can be really nicely personalized. I just took a really fine black gel pen and I think I put MLB on there or something like that, but just trying to show you that you can add some details to that shirt. This is the little billiards light that you can include in the man cave. This little pot here holds the plant. I don't know what kind of a plant that is, if it's a Dieffenbachia or something like that. But anyways, this little planter you can add some color to it. You can add some lines to it with your markers. Again, your colored pencils, whatever you like to do. This is the bar that's part of this die set, and I chose to go with kind of like a two-tone sort of a orangey brown and a darker brown, and just adding the detail pieces here just to add some contrast to the top and bottom of the bar. I think it would be really cool to create this little scene so that it actually looks like your husband's man cave or your partner's man cave. Whatever, if they actually have a man cave, you could duplicate it and make this look very much like their space. I think that would be really fun. The billiards table is very cool. I think it's really realistic looking, and it's really easy to put together as well. Again, you could create this in whatever color scheme you want and personalize it so that it just works perfectly for you. The little leg pieces add the gorgeous detail to that area of the pool table. I was also thinking that the legs for the pool table could also be used on the chair. If you want to add some little legs to the chair, you definitely could do that with just the bottom portion of that die cut piece. This is the chair I die cut from blue cardstock. I'm just taking a little bit of, I think this is Stormy Sky Distress ink, and I'm just ink blending on there just to add a little bit of detail to the cushion, just to give it a little bit more depth. And I'll just continue to add a little bit more of that ink here and there wherever I see it's going to maybe just add that little bit of dimension to my die cut piece. You could also die cut these pieces out of different shades of blue rather than doing the ink blending if you wanted. I just felt like the ink blending was a super easy way to achieve the look that I'm going for here. So now I'm ready to go ahead and glue these pieces together for the little chair here for my scene. So I'll just finish up get those pieces on, and we'll be ready to move on to the next step. Now, like I said earlier, I'm not going to be able to use all of these little pieces on one project because I am going to be creating an A2 size card. So anything that I don't use, I'll set aside for another card, but you definitely have enough pieces here if you create everything to make several cards for sure. So this is the little wall holder for the billiard cues, and so there are 3 cues that go on that, and they're really easy to assemble that. Just set that aside now. These are the bar stools. The bar stools have 2 pieces to them, and I did create 2 bar stools for my little bar here. And you could, again, if you want these to stand out a little bit more so that they show up a little bit more in your scene, could definitely make these out of lighter colors, maybe white, or perhaps even like white and black might be a little bit more striking and show up a little bit better. This is how I put the plant together. Now, you wouldn't have to do it this way. This is what I chose to do, but I cut each one of the leaves out of dark cardstock, and then I cut them again out of a lighter cardstock and layered the lighter over the dark. You would not have to do that. You don't have to have 2 layers of leaves. I just did that because I wasn't sure originally when I was putting it together if I wanted lighter or darker leaves. So I decided I would try the dark, and if I didn't like them or I wanted the lighter, I could just add the light over top. So that's what I did. So you can just see I'm adding each one of those leaves on here. And I do like that lighter green. I think it's really pretty. I think it's a nice contrast with the stalk of the plant. And so, yeah, like how that went together. I think that plant is really cute. So this is the dartboard, and this is how I chose the colors that I chose. You could definitely add some marker detail on that as well. And then I think this is a TV, but you could also use it as a chalkboard. You know how sometimes a man cave, they have a chalkboard to keep score on different games that they're playing and stuff. So I feel like you could use this either way. It's going to be a TV in the scene that I'm creating today, but I think that's really cool. This is a little beer mug. So I've got the mug in dark gray and then the beer in kind of a yellowy color, and then the foam on the beer is going to be white. And I did actually add some detail to that here. You'll see in a little bit later. Now this wallpaper paper is from the Homestead Harvest pattern paper pad from Honeybee. And I just wanted to add something that kind of looks like wallpaper there. And then the floor, I cut that paper from the Textiles and Texture Vintage paper pad. Now I'm ready to start adding my details on. So this is the bar that I'm popping up on a little bit of foam adhesive. I'm just going to get that placed onto my little scene here with my wallpaper and my floor in the front. And here we've got our little chair, which I'm going to add with a little bit of foam adhesive as well. My plant, I'm going to just kind of like tuck in between the bar and the chair. And I've popped that up on a little bit of foam adhesive as well. And I just think it's so fun to create these little scenes. Once you get all these little pieces cut, I'm ready to go. The little carpet, I actually used the Lovely Layers Fireplace Falloween add-on die set. Lots of you probably have that in your stash. And all of those sets, like I said earlier, are really great for adding things to these different scenes. So you might want to go through your stash for scene building and check out what other little details you could add to these different scenes. So I'm going to add my bar stools there with a little bit of foam tape and some liquid adhesive on the lower part of the stool. And I'll add my beer with some foam adhesive. I'm just going to add the TV with some liquid adhesive behind the bar there. And you can see that my little scene is coming together really nicely. So the big part of this is definitely the die cutting, but it doesn't take very long to do it. Now that pillow, again, I did cut from that Fireplace add-on die set, and I cut it from the same paper, the Urban Roots paper pad. The carpet and that pillow are from the Urban Roots paper pad. Friends, that's going to finish. Oh, it's almost going to finish off my project. I almost forgot about my sentiment set. I did use the Well Played Sir set again this week. A great set, super versatile, so many different options there. I decided to make this a birthday card, so I stamped and die cut the happy birthday. I added a little bit of foam adhesive, and at this point, I'm just kind of trying to decide where I want to put that. I decided to put that kind of over by the bar and the bar stool and chair. And that area up above where I was thinking about adding the happy birthday, off camera, I added the billiards light, which you should be able to see in that still photo at the beginning of the video. I added some Wink of Stella to the beer, but I actually ended up adding some diamond stickles to that off camera. And now I'm just going to take my white gel pen and just add some highlights here and there to some of the different areas on my project. And I do believe that is the final step. So just taking my time to add a few little dots and dashes for highlights. So friends, I have linked up in the description box below to all of the different products that I've used from the Honeybee shop today. I did have a lot of fun creating this. I really love this die set. I think it's a lot of fun. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you again very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.